Hey. Old Charlie down at the library tells me you're trying to get your conviction overturned. Because they didn't give you no lawyer? You really think there's anything to that?
No state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. That's the 14th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America. I asked them for a lawyer, they wouldn't give me one. Means I was deprived of my liberty without due process of law.
Would that be true for me, too? Because I didn't have no lawyer either. I got screwed the same as you did. What do they have to do if you win? What do they have to do? Let you out?
Eddie, I got more reading to do there.
Even if you did it?
I didn't.
Oh, but even if you did it.
I'm still entitled to a lawyer. They can't put you in jail without they give you a fair trial.
God Almighty. How's it going?
Okay.
Great. Here, have a cigarette. Here, come on, help yourself. Here. Take it, put them in your pocket. How's it reading coming? You been to the library today?
Not yet.
You can go up later, ain't you?
I'll finish here.
That's good. Later on, when you finish at the library, maybe we can have a little talk.
What about?
About my trial? What'd you think? What?
Hey, why don't you get out of here and let him do his work, huh?
That's what you give him 3 cents an hour for, isn't it? Later? Hey, Gideon. How's it going?
Get two. Hey, Bridgie! I got it. I got it.
Three things they make you do. First, petition the Florida court for a writ of habeas corpus. Then ask the United States Supreme Court to issue a writ of certiorari. And I got to sign an affidavit saying I can't pay court costs of even $100. That's an in forma pauperis application.
Some of the boys are getting their hopes up.
Yeah.
No, I've seen plenty of petitions to the Supreme Court written in this room. I've even written a couple myself.
Any of them ever granted?
Couple of months in this place, they all think that you're Moses come to lead them to the promised land. Well, maybe you are.
You got a typewriter here?
Nope.
Rules say applications at the Supreme Court should be typewritten whenever possible.
No, I don't think they'll hold it against you if you use a pencil.
Clarence? Can I just look at it for a minute?
Ken?
Mr. Chief Justice.
Don't stand up. I'll be ready for our walk in 15 minutes. All right with you? How's it going on?
Chief, do you have a minute?
I have 15 minutes.
Petition's just come in from an indigent Florida prisoner who says that he asked the lower court to give him a lawyer at his trial, and they wouldn't.
Does he have any special circumstances? Is he illiterate? Incompetent?
No, sir.
Complex charges against him?
No, sir. Breaking and entering with intent to commit petty larceny.
Bets against Brady. Says he's out of luck unless he can show special circumstances or some disadvantages. He decided that 20 years ago.
He's not claiming any special circumstances. He just says that under the Constitution, a poor man is flatly entitled to have a lawyer help in his defense.
He's asking us to change our minds, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, we seem to do that every 20 years or so. Tell the clerk of the court to write to the state of Florida, ask for a response. That'll clarify the legal issues, fill in the factual background, and do up a memorandum for the justices. We'll deal with this in conference, just like any other petition for cert.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Arthur. 13 minutes.
How's mine? Much better. Good.
Now, this morning we have 2 jurisdictional statements asking to hear appeals, 26 petitions for cert, 10 paupers applications, and 3 petitions for rehearing. So I'd like to get started. Should we begin with the Louisiana Freedom Rider case?
I think we should not only grant the petition for review, but we ought to reverse the convictions for lack of supporting evidence right now.
I agree. 6 Negroes convicted of a breach of the peace for trying to desegregate a Shreveport bus terminal. The only thing they did wrong was to violate the custom of segregation, and that ground is constitutionally impermissible.
Anyone else? How many to grant the petition for review? How many to reverse the conviction now? Gideon versus Cochran. Now it's clear we're being asked here, is it time to overturn Betts and Brady?
Well, although I can't imagine that what I say will come as a great shock to anyone here, may I speak to this? I've never felt there wasn't a time to overturn that unhappy decision. I voted against Betts then, and I'm glad I've lived long enough to have one more bite of the apple.